huge. Today is my sister's birthday, and I'm thinking of her and thinking about how dangerous and difficult in Ukraine life right now. I'm thinking of her and thinking of her last visit in the United States when she came 2019. We made beautiful dish, stuffed cabbage, and I remember how delicious, nutritious the dish and comfort food. I remember it's my childhood favorite dish, and every bite reminds me home. So for this dish we needed cabbage, of course. Any cabbage. I found beautiful cabbage in the grocery. Nothing special. Organic beef, and I'm using 85 to 15 ratio fat. Rice. My sister suggests and hardly recommend to use a round rice. That's what she likes to use. And I'm looking at my pantry, and the only round rice I have is Orbio. Actually, classic rice, what I'm using for paella or risotto. And I have this recipe, I will link below if you like to make sometimes. It's one of my favorite rice. It's very sticky and it's easy to work with. It's hold together. So for people who never made stuffed cabbage, and sometimes it feels like almost want to add eggs to make sure the filling is hold and easy to roll. With this rice, we don't have this problem. You don't need that. So it's easy. Carrots, onion, a little bit of sunflower oil, olive oil, or really any oil you wish, salt, pepper, and I like tiny bit of red peppercorns. My sister would not add it because she does not like any spicy. It's just tiny bit. If you don't like, don't add at all, and just keep on sweet aside. Because carrots and cooked onion, it's very sweet, gives plenty of sweetness. But to balance it, have nice savory flavor, especially with tomato sauce going on, which makes so good, so delicious. I think needs tiny bit of pinch of red peppercorns. And for the sauce, we need tomato sauce. Probably will be enough. 2 cans, may not. We'll see. Sometimes enough, sometimes not. Creme Fraiche. If you don't have Creme Fraiche, use cream. But original, we use in Ukraine Creme Fraiche. Regular salad cream will not work. Just use cream if you don't have butter. But if you're willing to make Creme Fraiche, I will link in the description below. I'm using in my recipe quite a bit often, and I mentioned so many times how good for you Creme Fraiche. It's fermented cream basically. Easy to make, and I will link below how to do it if you like to. If not, use cream. And to balance flavor, tiny bit of sugar just to balance flavor, and of course salt, pepper, and tiny bit of red peppercorns, just pinch or two. So, and butter. That's all we need for sauce. Pretty simple ingredients. Let's do it. As you see, the rice starts to swallow water and become nice, puffy, but it's not cooked yet. I used 1½ cup of rice and 1½ cup of water. After we rinse our rice and add water, and I like to cook pre-cook. I don't like fully cooked rice for this recipe. Some people cook fully, but my sister and we cook partially. So basically until slightly soft and will turn off. And I like to add ratio 1:1 water and rice. After rinsing, of course, and until all cloudy water remove all unneeded starch. So after that we cooked for I think about 7 to 10 minutes, maybe less. Depends how big your pot. And meanwhile, getting ready our cabbage. And for the cabbage, we need big pot of water, so it's getting nice and boiling. I think that's the last leaf I can pull out easily. Rest of it I need to pre-steam in order to get more leaves. And the rest of we are pre-cut, and now steam. Just a few minutes or so. Now you see the leaves come out very nice and easily. This one's still not pliable, it's still not soft enough, so I'll put back in water just to make nice and soft. Maybe this one too. You have to feel the leaves has to be nice and soft so you can roll easily. If it's too much, it will be falling apart. If it's too uncooked, if it's too crunchy, it will break. So we need just nice and pliable. Nice and pliable and ready to work with. And rice is cooling down. It's partially cooked. It's still almost cooked, I would say. But now we need to cool down. And I like to move to another bowl, kind of to speed up, cool down. Since we're going to add raw meat, I like to have all ingredients room temp. And for the filling, we have rice, and now we need to saute carrots and onion. And in Ukraine cooking, carrots and onion saute, this combination called zazharka. And I quite a bit often using this in my recipes. To the pan, add your oil, and I'm using sunflower oil, the way my mom used, my sister using. About 2-3 tablespoons of oil, and now after it's heated, we add our zazharka. Saute on medium heat, add salt, about 1 teaspoon. And pepper, just a pinch of peppercorns, red peppercorn. Smells so good. Oh yes. Nice. The onion and carrots, nice and soft, look translucent. Onion is white, it's not caramelized, but it's cooked. Nice and soft. That's exactly what we want. And we move to the rice just to cool down faster. Now we add meat. Now that all components for our filling are ready, all we need just to mix together and season. Salt and pepper. General rule for 1 pound of ground meat, we need 1 teaspoon of salt. But since rice, remember, we did not season. You can season when you cook. I generally don't if I'm using for something, if I'm not going to serve as it is. So we need about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. And cabbage will pull out a lot of salt as well. And bland cabbage is not good. You need to season well. So for people who are afraid salt, it's not going to be delicious. Add plenty of salt. And black pepper as well. Now red peppercorns. Just a pinch. If you like, skip if you don't like, and mix everything nicely. And the best tools in a kitchen, it's your hands. Use your hands and mix everything nicely. Leaves and remove the stem. Get rid of it. Now take one leaf and roll. You can roll this shape, which is my sister's favorite, but my mom liked to shape different way. I think this dish, true national dish of all Slavonic people. I think every housewife make their own recipe in their own version, and I believe people in her family believe that the best golubtsi, the best stuffed cabbage. Look nice and pretty, beautiful. They are small, which is I like. My sister likes. She even makes smaller, tiny. I don't have time for that to make that smaller, and they're beautiful. The last thing we'd left to do just to make sauce, and as I mentioned earlier, regular tomato sauce, creme fraiche or cream to balance flavor, little bit of sugar, red peppercorns, or you don't want, up to you, salt, pepper, of course, and butter. Let's make about 2 tablespoons of butter. Let it melt. Add sugar. Salt. Black pepper. Now bring everything to the boil. When sauce start on low heat simmering, as you see, little simmering. Now time to add creme fraiche or cream. Oh, looks delicious. The brown butter first, it makes so much better and gives more flavor. And now it's ready for the oven. I like to bake. In oven usually takes about 1 hour, 55 minutes to 1 hour on 325 Fahrenheit. Smells delicious. Let's check what we got. I can smell tomato sauce. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Look at this, still bubbling. Just to make pretty. And the best moment of the video to try food. I cannot wait to dig in. Look how pretty and beautiful. Plenty of sauce, that's what I like. And I cannot wait until it's cooled down. And my husband likes to eat with salad cream, with Creme Fraiche. That's the only salad cream we have. And I like to serve one dough on top. And look at that. It's just delicious. It's just delicious. It's so soft, it will be melting in your mouth. So hot, so good, so delicious, yummy, comfort food. Actually, it took a little bit longer than 1 hour, 1 hour and 10 minutes took. It depends on your cabbage, it can take less or longer, so you taste to your like. I like when it's soft, but still cabbage has slightly crunch, tiny bit, but not extremely mushy, soft. And the filling is so delicious. It has balance of flavor, has nice savory sauce, red sauce. I can eat. I can eat many of them. I love it. I grew up eating at least once a week. And I hope you will enjoy this recipe. And I will link below everything about this recipe, blog, and so related recipe, and how to make Creme Fraiche, and how, if you brave enough to make with fermented cabbage, it's delicious as well, and probiotic, it's good for you. In my next couple of videos, I will cover a few other Ukrainian national videos and dishes, and I hope you will enjoy as well. Thank you for watching my video, and see you next time. Bye!